Okay, he's all painted. I varnished him. He hasn't been glued together yet, so we've got just a couple more things to do, and that's to put his glasses on permanently. So what I'm going to do there is I've bent me a couple little staples here. This is out of, let's see, that's out of 20 gauge metal. Remember, this was 18, this is 20, so it's going to be a little smaller. And I'm going to hold his glasses in place right there where I want them. Take my drill. Judy says she wouldn't do this because it'll show and it looks fine without them. Well, you have to do it, because if you don't, the glasses will eventually get taken off, lost, or broken. See, those will go right in there like that. And when I get done here, they're not going to show. And those glasses will never come off, I hope. Now I'm going to come over here to the other side, get them in position. My fingers aren't as nimble as they used to be. Snug up against there, this one here. I don't think I drilled my holes deep enough. There we go. Now, those glasses will not come off of there. Now, before I glue them, I'm going to get my gun bluing. Let me dip my finger in here. Just sort of tap that. See, they just disappeared. Let that dry, and I'll give a couple little squirts of super glue there, and they'll never come out. Okay, now next thing is, we got that taken care of, is the bolo, or hurricane stampede strings. Here we got them here, they're all ready to go. I put a couple of coats of depth on them. Get them in place. There's varnish in all these holes, so plus the wood stripe since we painted it. So you have to kind of work them in there. Be careful not to stab your face. Place there. String them up through our little bead. Well, I've got my bead here. I'm just going to re-drill that thing. I already re-drilled it on the figure. Find my nail, which is right there. Pretty sure that's it. Get that bead where it's supposed to go. It's about right there. Force this thing through there. Get through far enough to where I can see my hole. And just hope that I don't split my bead. Got on the other side of the braid there, so I'll go in again. There it is, see it came through, see it there? Now I'll just line it up with my hole there. And I'll force that in there. Just like that. Can't really see, I'll push it in as far as I can there without busting my bead. It's got to stick out a little, but again, just get my gun blowing. Just tap it on there, and it pretty well disappears. Now, as a final thing, I've got this epoxy gel here. It's thick, so I'm going to squeeze me out a little bit here. Won't take much. That's about enough right there. Put it together. Get me a toothpick. Mix it up good. And I'm going to fill the hole of that bolo. Just force that down in there. Like that. Kind of clean it up. Like that. Like that. Little air hole there. And then once that sets up, I'll come back and I'll paint that burnt umber the same as the probably the same as the straps. And that way it'll just disappear. And I'll also take the super glue. I'll just do that right now. Being real careful. And just kind of put a little drop right there. And that will go down into that hole and hold it. And I can do the same right there. That'll lock that in place. Okay, so that's that. Now, all we have to do is put the whole thing together. So I'll put his hat on. Fill that hole up with some glue there. On the top, which is right there. Force that in there. That'll lock those straps in permanently. They won't come out anymore. I will put some glue into his neck hole here. Be careful not to get some above the neckline. And spread it all around in there. Just to be sure, I'll put a little right there on his neck.
Do you want to do that?
What? Quick, tell me. I
Tabs on the glasses, glue.
Oh, I'll do that. I just want to.
Okay.
There's no rush on that.
All right.
Get his attitude. I've already glued his cigarette in. She said to glue the tabs on the lights. Okay. They're probably dry now.
Glasses, not lights.
Just put a little drop there and it'll soak right into those holes. And they're not gonna come out unless someone physically tries to take them out. Take that off. Hand that to Judy. Put me some glue in this hole. Force that down in there like that. Put me some glue in this hole. Like that. Turn him up, set him down there. Find the best position. I want this base is in two pieces, so I want to make sure I get my join lines, which, let's see, can't even see one on this side, but you can over here. So I want to split the difference and get those join lines right on the sides, so that'll be about right there, and force him down on there. And there he is, all done. Now I only have one more thing to do, and that's to put some epoxy on his eye, which takes a different kind of epoxy. That's this stuff right here. Can't use that because it's milky colored. Don't want that. Cold in here. This stuff gets thick when it's cold. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I think we ended up with a really nice looking figure. And I think someone's already nibbling at the line to take him home. So if that person is still interested, he's going to have to send me a quick note and I'll give him the price, and if he's agreeable, we'll box him up and ship him off. Come on. Now you know why I wear a stocking hat down here sometimes. Sock hat. Not stocking hat, sock hat. Guess they're the same. There we go. Not gonna take much. And I'm not really sure what we're going to do next, but I'll try to make it as interesting as I can. I know everybody wants me to put a cowboy on a horse, and we're going to do that one of these days, but, you know, I do what interests me at the time, and if things don't interest me, I don't do them. Okay, so let's lay him down here. I'm real careful, like, when I get all that off of there. I just want to get just a little bit there on the end of that thumbtack. And I don't want to touch the upper or lower eyelid, because if you do, it's going to flow out and your eye will not look as good. And just pull this away gently. Until it snaps. There. So you got a sparkle in his eye now. See it? See how it moves? That's what looks good about those eyes. And let's see one little blemish there. I don't know what that is, but it's a blemish. There, it's gone. And that's it. He's finished. He's ready to travel. So, again, I hope you enjoyed the project, and I'll be trying to think of something really interesting to work on next. So until then, I'll talk to you later.